Boy, did that escalate quickly. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Elite Journeyman, and we've got some things to talk about before we get into the episode, so let's get straight into it. Let's actually talk about what we're going to do with this series. I've been having to think about everything, and I've decided I want to make things a little bit different. All the rules to the side of me are still going to be the same. We are still at Ajax, we're still going to try and win the Eredivisie League, but what am I actually going to do when I'm playing the game? And what I've decided will make this feel a bit like me, a bit more J&O, is I'm just going to talk about the things I want to talk about whilst playing the game. Talk about the stuff that is happening in the community, happening in the world, happening on YouTube, happening everywhere, and to get you guys involved. So what I want from you guys is to put suggestions or questions in the comments for this video, and they will be the topic for the 6th episode. But for the 5th episode, we are going to talk about something while we play the game. So let's get into the episode. So today we are playing CSKA Moscow and Feyenoord in two vital games for our season. Feyenoord are one of the best teams in the league. They're currently sitting in 3rd on the same amount of points as us on 16 points. The winner, if there is a winner, gets 19 points and goes top of the league. So a lot to play for in that second game. But the game before that is CSKA Moscow in the Europa Cup, or the Europa League, or whatever you want to call it. At the moment, we are sitting on 6 points, having beaten Slavia Praga and Partizan convincingly with 3 goals in each game. We did concede against Slavia Prague. This would make the hat-trick of teams beaten in this qualification and make us look favourites to go through to the next round of the Europa Cup. Anyway, going into the game, looking at our team, we have made some changes. Schoen, De Jong and Eiting have all kind of forced their way into the side. Vigeva was having some complaints about not playing, but he's not going to play in this one. We do prefer Dykes there. Delete and Veltman are pretty much untouchable, as is Arulaja. Onana isn't going anywhere either. This midfield, though, like Ziyech definitely isn't going to take over from Schoen, because Schoen has been playing well. Box to box, I probably still favour Van der Beek, but Sim de Jong was complaining about game time as well. And then Huntelaar has just performed so well for us recently that he isn't going anywhere. If we actually look, he has scored in the Eredivisie 6 goals and 2 assists from 3 full appearances. He has been on absolute fire recently, so he isn't going anywhere. So that is the team we're playing. We are at home, so we should hopefully be favourites for this match. And while we begin the game, I will talk about the topic of today. And the topic of today is what on earth is wrong with some people in the Football Manager community, because to be honest, once again, I've only just kind of rejoined the YouTube community, or the Football Manager YouTube community, and already, I wouldn't call it drama, but I just see someone being a bit of a dick. I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but what I did decide this morning, or during the day while I was at work, was instead of making videos like I did with the YouTube money video, which takes a lot more time than I'll probably have in my everyday life, instead what I will do is I will talk about stuff, because I love putting my opinion in, I love sticking my nose in, I love saying my piece, which you probably already figured out. What I'll do is I'll play this game and I'll still get excited when we score, I'll still get excited when we win the league, but I will also talk about stuff that I want to talk about. And what I want to talk about is, and I won't mention names because I didn't in previous videos either, I don't personally like to mention names unless I'm pretty being blatant about who I'm calling out, because some of you might not know, but basically someone in the community, the Football Manager community, decided to start calling someone fat. And I personally don't really care when people call me fat, as long as I know them, because let's be fair, I'm not the smallest guy in the world, and people that I don't care about, I don't really care what they say about me anyway. But just, do you really have people that use their time up, their spare time, to say stuff about content creators? And this is another content creator doing it. I know there's going to be people, haters all the time. The Flock my group of people that join the stream all the time on my other channel, we call them statues because the flock, they do certain things on statues. But I just don't understand why your spare time, especially if you are a content creator, is being used so negatively when you could be focusing on your own content. And also, apparently, this guy has had multiple accounts as well. And it's someone that I considered, I thought myself as friendly with. And I didn't really expect this from him, as David Neres scores a beautiful goal. David Neres, the hero at the moment in this save. He is absolutely on fire. I probably won't keep him in January if he keeps performing like this. But surely, and this guy, I thought he was alright. Surely, if this is what he's been spending his time on, he could have been spending more time on his content. Also, just it's so negative. Why use your energy on something so negative as to just have a go at someone, make various accounts to hate on people, dislike their videos? Just why? It's just another thing that's happened. Another creator put a picture of this guy's kid up on a Twitter account as well. So it's just like, who are these people and why are they acting like this? Just focus on your own content, talk to the people you like, be friendly with people, and if you disagree with someone, do what I do sometimes and make a YouTube video about it, but still be respectful. At no point have I ever gone out of my way to disrupt someone's YouTube channel or call them names in their comments, which just, if you can make a video, surely you're an adult or adult-ish, clever enough to make a video, so you should be clever enough to know not to waste your time on this. But apparently not everyone sees the same, not everyone sees things the same way as I do, which is a shame. But what I would like to say about the rest of the community, that not necessarily did anything bad, but I just get the feeling that some people had an idea that this was happening and this guy was doing certain things. And if I know someone and they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, I'm going to call them out on it. I'm just going to say, stop doing that. And if they keep doing it, I'm going to be like, look, you're just being stupid. Keep doing it, and I'm going to tell everyone you're doing it. Because we need to be more protective, I think, of this community. Not that I'm a massive part of it. I know I'm not. I'm a much bigger part of the FPL community than I am the Football Manager community. But just if someone's being a dick, call them out on it. Like, I would hope that if I'm being an absolute twat, someone would tell me I'm being an absolute twat, and I'd respect them for it, for telling me I'm being a twat. If people knew what this guy was doing, then why did no one tell him you're being an idiot? Why did no one go, oh, by the way, this guy's doing this to, like, the people he was doing it to? Because if it was happening to me, if it was being done to me, I'd want to know. So, you know. Anyway, that's my take on that. That's taken up 26 minutes of me talking while you've been watching Ajax dominate as we score a second goal. Get in. Get in the back of the net, Kluivert. Kluivert's looked a lot better recently. He's kind of melded into that role a lot better recently. He didn't start off that great as inside forward, almost to the point where I was considering playing other people, but he's started to come into his own in that role now. We're starting to look a lot better as a team overall, which is fantastic. By the way, if you're wondering why this change in kind of content and change in me, one, I just like talking, clearly, but two, Dr. Benji did put out a tweet, and as much as I've sometimes disagreed with what Dr. Benji says, he's entitled to his opinion. He's not afraid to say his opinion, and he's never really been disrespectful from what I can see. He's just said his opinion, and some people get hurt a lot easier than others. Me personally, you've got to respect what he's done in the community. You have to respect his opinion, because he clearly knows a thing or two about making Football Manager YouTube videos. So he put out a tweet saying, be a bit different. So many content creators are the exact same, and it made me think, and I was thinking, what do I like to do, or what do I think I could bring to the table that is different? So what I've done is I've brought from the Flock community on my FPL channel. No. Oh, Vitinho, why do that to me? 2-1, not as convincing as 2-0. What I did is I looked at what I was doing on FPL, what was successful on FPL, and I'm not the most successful FPL YouTuber, but I'm pretty successful. I help people, don't I? And I'm not saying I'm going to help people with my ramblings, but what I am saying is a lot of my support comes from interaction with my community. And of course, the bigger you get, the harder that is. But what I do want to do on this series is bring more of that interaction in, and my goal is to involve you guys more with the comments. So if you are a fan of this channel and you're still watching, one, thank you, but two, also leave a comment like I said at the beginning of the video. Either a suggestion about what to do in the series, maybe who I should be scouting, maybe tactically, whatever you want to say. What you think of this idea of mine, as in how I'm now going to present these videos, that would also be really helpful. And then if you have any questions for me, leave it. I'll put it in the video somehow. I will look at the comments from the previous video for every single Football Manager video I now do. So on that front, we will actually do that. And if you wonder why I'm looking that way, that's where my other screen is, because my desk is too small to have two screens right in front of me. I suppose I could show you my setup, but that might distract from the game in front of you. But if we bring up Google Chrome, which has jumped right in front of my Football Manager, which is great. Hopefully nothing major just happened then, because I'd have missed it. And we go half time, so we'll sort out half time first. We have dominated the shots. Didn't really look at anything else though. I'll tell them you're capable of even better. You know what, we'll leave it at that. Tactically, anyone carrying a knock, anyone looking really out of shape. No, we're looking good. We're looking good. I should hope we can continue our domination. So what we will do, and I'll have to change my account because I'm on my FPL account. Having two accounts can get confusing sometimes. The amount of times I've posted a comment on a video under the wrong account, my JNO account on an FPL video or my FPL account on a Football Manager video, is ridiculous. But we'll go to the channel. Chat amongst yourselves. Or to your wife next door to you, or your brother or your sister, or call up a friend. Actually, I won't be that long, so you don't need to call up a friend. So we will go through some of the comments that have been left recently on the channel, and thank you guys so much. Comments, of course, help me out so much. We got from the trailer, we'll talk about the trailer first. How many comments we got on the trailer? By the way, what do you guys think of the trailer? I quite enjoyed making it. It wasn't my best trailer. I still think my PSV Patrol trailer was the best one. But there's some decent footage out and about on the Eredivisie to make intros with. So we got TP Football Analysis, a member of the flock. Thank you so much for the comment. Right, so you decided to get FM18 because I know you were debating it. I did eventually get it. It was 25% off. And I thought, you know what, I do enjoy Football Manager and I do need to do something else with the other channel. And when I put it on a Twitter vote, everyone voted for Football Manager to come back. That's probably because a lot of people that follow me on Twitter are Football Manager fans. And the other stuff didn't get as many votes. The other options were me making videos about general stuff and saying my opinion and stuff like that. Other was a football channel, just talking about football, news, rumours, discussion, and FIFA, I think, was the other option, and Football Manager won quite easily, so we went with Football Manager in the end, as Van der Beek with one of his long shots, his patented long shots. But yeah, that's why we went with Football Manager TP. Hopefully you enjoy this content as much as you seem to enjoy anyway, the FPL content. And let me turn my phone off because people are pinging me up, and all you're hearing in the background is ping, 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 ping. Hopefully that wasn't too high-pitched for anyone. Anyway, substitutions. 6.9, 6.8, 6.8. To be honest, they're all performing alright, so we'll go for the players that's conditioning is lowest. Eaton can come off for Frankie de Jong, and Schoen can come off for Sim de Jong, so he stops complaining about his game time. I don't know if they're related, but if they're related, you'd hope they'd have some chemistry with each other. Also from the trailer, we got Craig Manuel, another person from the flock from the other channel. So glad you got FM18. Looking forward to this series. Appreciate the comments so much, man. And Tommy P as well. Cool trailer, very excited. Much appreciated for the love on the trailer. Then we have the first episode, the one with the views. That's what we call it in the Parr household. The video with the views. Anyway, we've got JNO is back. JNO is back from Ayush Falur. Thank you so much, Ayush, for the support. Thank you for coming over to the Football Manager channel. Second YouTube series featuring Eredivisie for you. P3 Patrol was amazing. This will be even better. Also from Ayush. Thank you so much. Craig Manuel also getting involved on the second video as well. Maybe try Dolberg as striker, which we did. It did work for a bit, Craig, but we've gone to Huntelaar now because he's just been banging them in. Not that he's done it in this game, of course. As soon as I say something, I get proven wrong in Football Manager. That's how this game works. And great to have you back playing FM from Craig as well. TP, I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. And then he tells me how to pronounce dikes because I was saying dicks because I am illiterate somehow, even though I did get a full education. And El Ray X, someone that has been a fan of the Football Manager stuff that I was making last year. Thank you so much for coming back. Much appreciated that you've come back and given me a second chance. I know I went 5 months missing, so thank you for the comment on the video, and hope you enjoy the series, as we are probably going to close this game off in a couple of minutes unless they pull something out of the bag. CSKA Moscow hopefully won't though, and then we'll have 9 points in this group and we'll be soaring to the next stages of the Europa Cup. By the way, it's Saturday if you wondered. Oh dear. No. That wasn't ideal. I was going to just speak about how I'm drinking beer and it's Saturday. You know, I'm just relaxing while playing Football Manager and chatting with you guys, you know. And then CSKA Moscow, they decide that they're going to have to interrupt my party. Ruin my night. 5 shots, 3 on target, 24-9. We really should have converted another chance, then we'd be okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, because we've still got a point. We're still probably top of our group. But that was not what we wanted to happen in the dying minutes of the game. Especially in our home game. We're going to tell him that was disappointing, because it really was. I mean, I love seeing Caesar green, but it doesn't help after the game, does it? I need them before the game or at half time, and then we get the victory. Anyway, we're going on to play Feyenoord next, another massive game. Hopefully we'll pick up a victory in that one, and we'll go through some more comments as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Not that there are many ladies watching, but we are back with the next game against Feyenoord. It is away, so we are going to drop our mentality just a little bit. Hopefully we can pick up a victory here. If we do, this will be a very good indication of the level we are at and if we plan to be winning the Eredivisie title. If we can beat Feyenoord, then we're in good stead, especially as it's an away game, to come out of this with the league title, which would of course mean we can then start looking for a new job. Embarrassing thing, I said I'd talk about more comments. There were no more comments on episode 2, 3 or 4. But we're working on that. We're working on it. As you'll notice, we've got Woba coming in for Delete because I've given Delete a rest because he was getting a bit jaded, a bit tired. So we are going to sort him out with a rest on the bench. Not the best game to be resting him, but hopefully Woba will come in and do a decent job for us. What's that football for? Top goal scorer. Okay. So these joint most assists. Who's my most assists? He's not playing whoever my most assisted player is. And we've got highest average rating and most assists. Oh, this guy's both. David Neres is killing it. 6 goals, 7 assists in 10 games. David Neres, you absolute legend. So you know what? I have no idea what I'm actually going to talk about now, because I was expecting to read more comments, but you've not left me enough, have you guys? If you'd left me some stuff to talk about, I'd have talked about it. If there's anything you do want me to talk about, again, you know where to put that message for me, right in the comments, right in those juicy comments. As far as my day's going, so far today, I woke up. Pretty good at that, eventually. I don't always wake up when my alarm goes off first time, but you know, get the job done, I get out of bed, get to work. It was boring as anything at work today until about half an hour before my colleague had to go, and then, you know, someone decides to steal a knife. And of course, if you steal a knife, that can be considered an offensive weapon that you could hurt someone with. So it gets dealt with a bit harsher than if you steal a pair of socks, you know. So we had to deal with that. I may have chased the person to make sure he doesn't get away with a dangerous weapon that could have hurt some people, like Nikolai Jorgensen just hurt my feelings with that goal. That was a good finish though, and he is the player that I've been warned by some sort of Ajax legend of the past, told me to watch this guy, and he's made me pay early as well, in fact. But you know what? A loss to Feyenoord away is okay, as long as we can beat him at home and get more points than them the entire season. At the moment though, I'd suggest that having gone 1-0 down, we are definitely not looking likely to pick up big points here. But we'll try and do a team talk. We'll try and encourage the boys. Let's not get their spirits down too much. And then of course the rest of my day was just dealing with the aftermath, having to write statements, give evidence, blah 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 blah. The enjoyable life of retail security. Trust me, I'm okay at it. I'm good at the job, but I wouldn't suggest people get into it unless that is really your passion. I mean, it is helping the community. Oh wow, maybe I should just stop talking, because as soon as I start talking, the other team score. That is not a good start. 8 minutes in and I'm 2-0 down. That's a really bad start, in fact. In fact, we're going to change the tactics. Maybe we're just sitting back too much. We're going to try and go control. We've got to try and get some goals now anyway. So, hopefully, on control we can press a bit more, win the ball back a bit more, get more possession. Although that doesn't look good at all. Onana with the save, we could get absolutely whitewashed here. We could get absolutely annihilated here. And anyway, did all the evidence, did all that stuff, did my report. Come home, kid's still awake. I scared a kid by putting the key in the door. For some reason my kid now gets scared about absolutely anything. Don't know why. And she's got a habit of going scary and cuddling, which is cute. But I don't want her to be a scaredy cat. So we need to try and sort that out. Is a bit of character, my daughter, though. So, you know, don't want to teach that out of her. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you, Foxy. I heard you in the stream. We still want her to have personality, but she can't do anything stupid. I agree with you. Larson now through. Onana with the save. Onana could get a good rating out of this game if he keeps making saves. Because it isn't working for us right now. Every single shot they've had has been on target as well. This could be a very painful game. And if you didn't know this, I'm not the tactical expert at Football Manager. Don't get me wrong. Give me long enough, I can build a pretty decent side that can win titles. The shame is, the West Ham world, guess what happened as soon as I stopped recording, but I carried on playing in my spare time as Feyenoord score again. I, of course, naturally went and won the Champions League, the Premier League. I'd literally just started winning everything. So annoying. So annoying that I stopped that series and then just went on an absolute tear. Maybe I should have gone on counter from the very beginning in this game. I'm just trying mentalities now, really, aren't I? I don't have a clue how to fix this. That's what the issue is. Although, David Neres... Oh! Neres, you beauty. Even when we're playing rubbish, you still come up with a moment like that. And anyway, after all that, daughter put to bed. First thing I did, come and record a video for you guys. I kissed my wife first, actually. Then I came and recorded a video for you guys. Sorry, my wife just about comes before you guys. Although if you ask her, she may say elsewise. Maybe. After this, my plans are to edit this, upload it, try and get it up for Sunday, maybe. I do need to try and watch Match of the Day to get my FPL videos sorted out, so this might go out Monday instead. We'll see. Earlier I get my FPL videos out, the better they do for the week, so that might take priority. Also got some squad battle games to play in FIFA. So I want to get some decent packs, because I've got 40 packs, and hopefully I'll have more after squad battles. Oh, Neres almost getting another goal. David Neres is our danger man, clearly. I'm hoping to get some Team of the Years, hopefully from my packs. Got 40, trying to get a few more, maybe a mega pack. I'm Elite 2 at the moment, so get Elite 2 or Elite 1, get some coins, get some packs. Hopefully don't go to bed too late, because I've got to get up in the morning for work. But I do have Monday off, which is sweet. Sweet as a nut. Although I've still got stuff to do. Because also, if I do disappear for a little bit, I am moving flat again. I did it last January. I'm doing it this January. Basically, I'm not sure how much I can talk about that. So never mind. Never mind, yeah? Mind your own business. All I'll say is, situations change between ourselves and the landlord. We didn't agree, so we're moving. And that's all I'll say about it. I'm really not happy with the performance. Again, this isn't going to be the best episode result-wise, but hopefully you guys appreciate the new approach to recording the series. Again, I'm going to say it loads now. In the comments down below, let me know what you think of the episode. Not just the results, although you can talk to me about the results. But let me know what you think about the actual way the show is now being presented to you. Because I do like to be different. I think I'm different. I think I'm special. I really do. So does my wife. So does my daughter. Not many people after that. There are some people, I think. But you know. We are really getting absolutely nothing in this game, aren't we? I mean, we have some shots on target now, so I would like a goal. A goal would really cheer me up a little bit. Huntelaar. I big you up, Huntelaar. I big you up, and then you've just been rubbish. You've actually just been rubbish. You know it's bad when Neres is on a 6.4. Just... Okay, it is against Feyenoord and CSKA in Moscow. I suppose his big scores came against weaker sides. But as soon as I think I've sorted out my striker position, and I had this problem at West Ham as well, like, just, I don't seem to be capable of getting the best out of my strikers consistently. Speaking of FPL though, Harry Kane, 2 goals, sweet. Shame all the other Spurs main players in FPL actually managed to score as well. 4-0 for them against Everton, because it just kind of meant I didn't improve in ranking at all, because whilst I captain Kane, some people have Kane and another Spurs player, so I've still got 6 players to play, I think, though, and I'm above average, so that's good. That's what we like to see. Wow, we are getting destroyed. We are getting absolutely destroyed. This is painful, but it's still going on YouTube, because you can grow from your defeats. It's not how many times you lose that defines you. It's how many times you get back up, or something like that. Knocked down. It's not how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up that defines you. Hopefully, that motivational speech might get me a goal here. Get in! Kluivert and Cherney hooking up. 4-1. And Kluivert's running back like we can actually get something from this game. I doubt it, Kluivert. I admire your wishful thinking, Kluivert. Grabbing the ball and running back to the halfway line. Like, it's game on. 15 minutes left. 4-1. Feyenoord. Really? I mean, we have had more shots now. We've just obviously... Maybe dropping delete was an awful idea. I'll own that, you know. But the positivity from Justin Kluivert, I have to respect that. It's like, come on, boys. 15 minutes to win. 15 minutes to get 4 more goals to get a victory. Or 3 more goals to get a draw. Should I go for it? Should I YOLO it? You know what? How, for the sake of entertainment. Boys, not even going to take it in steps. Overload. Overload. Let's go for it. Let's go big. Go big or go home. This is it, boys. Come on, St. Graven. Never mind. St. Graven didn't pick out the best pass. He's won it back, though. Neres. Ball over to Cherney. Go on. What is this, boys? Ah, that wasn't the best header. Unlucky, Neres. Unlucky. Can they actually keep up overload for 13 minutes? We'll see. Experiment time. FM18 experiment. Overload galore. I don't know what I'm going to name this. I wonder if you could actually make a tactic that is just overload. Could you overload for 90 minutes? Would that be too much? Would your players just die? Okay, Haps could be getting a second yellow. So we've got 12 minutes against 10 men. Ah, just a talking to. Ref, give us a lifeline. Give us a lifeline, why don't ya? Yeah, the dream's done. If we'd scored from that second attempt when we'd broken, then maybe. But you know what? Even if we can get another goal, that'll be getting something out of this game. Clivert again. Oh! You know what, Clivert? Well played to you. You clearly want this, Clivert. 7.2 in a side that's just lost 4-1. You're doing decent. You're doing bits. Well done, Clivert. Kind of makes me wish I'd started you. But you looked tireded. Not that Cherney's been awful, to be fair to him. It's all over. 4-1. We'll just have to pat ourselves off, dust our shoulders off, and we'll have to move on. Not ideal. It means we probably have dropped to something like 4th or 5th. Not happy with that at all, but you know what? There's some positives from that. Clivert looked very, very positive, like he wants to achieve stuff this season. So I'm very happy with him. Yeah, I don't actually pay much attention to my interviews, as you can tell. We are 4th now on 16 points. If we win our next game, we do have a game in hand on Utrecht and Groningen, so we will be above them, but we will be likely 3 points behind Feyenoord if they win their game. PSV can go to 17. Oh no, we don't. They don't have a game on us. Vitesse they do. They could go to 16, but otherwise it looks like we're okay. So we should still be in the top kind of 4, and if we win, we should get to 2nd. But of course, we're shooting for 1st, so hopefully our schedule is looking a bit kind and we can go on a bit of a run. Got the Dutch Cup coming up. We've got Willem. We've got FC Utrecht. Not an easy game. NAC. We've got Roda JC. We've got FC20. They're 5th. So what we might do is come back for FC20 and Partizan. That's a long way away though, isn't it? That's missing the whole of November. Should I do that? You know what? I think, in fact, we'll come back for CSKA Moscow, the return, see if we can get something away, and then we'll come back for FC Utrecht. That will be the next episode. So make sure, if you haven't, to click that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed the new way I've put on this episode. And of course, in the description down below, various ways you can support the channel, including becoming a patron. Your patronage for $1 or more a month would, of course, help out the channel immensely. So to all my patrons and all my sponsors from my other channel, thank you so much for all the support. It is hugely appreciated. I've been JNO, and remember, have fun gaming.